tell me a little bit about the history of the statue. How long did it take for you to make this?
So it's 18 months.
18 months
to create it.
Here in Cashiers, is that?
Yeah, in the Cashier studio. So about 12 of those 18 months were actually locally, and then the last 6 months were at a foundry outside of Austin, Texas.
And so did somebody commission you to make this, or this was just your idea and you went out and found people?
No, it was a commission. So it was a client request.
And who was that?
I'm bound by an NDA, and I can't say. Yeah.
Okay.
Which
You've got
is
a yellow jacket buzzing you there. So where has this statue been?
She's been all over. She was cast in Austin, Texas. Her first stop was EJI, the Equal Justice Initiative in Alabama, and the Center for Peace and Justice, which is also known as the Lynching Memorial. So that was her first stop, and from there she, and I may not hit them all because Odyssey is the person to ask this question, but she was in Cambridge, Maryland at the Dorchester County Courthouse, which is where Harriet Tubman was born. And so it was there for a while. It was at the Cape May Harriet Tubman Museum in Cape May, New Jersey. It's been to Halifax, North Carolina, which was the first North Carolina, but Halifax is way up on the Virginia line, right on the coast. Where else has she been? She's been to Newburgh, New York, in front of the Newburgh Free Library. She's been to Peekskill.
Peekskill.
I think maybe that's everything.
So this is like the 7th stop or something like that?
She's been around, and pandemic stepped on some of those venues, and so like the Cape May Museum was a new Harriet Tubman museum that had a Smithsonian kind of backing or blessing or whatever the Smithsonian does. So their opening was actually supposed to be a year ago, and then never got to open. So they had her there, and no one ever saw her. So she actually went back to that museum this summer. So she was there all summer. They were open.
And a lot of people saw her.
And everybody saw her.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop here, right?
No, it leaves here, goes to downtown Philadelphia. She'll be right next to City Hall in downtown Philadelphia.
Wow.
She goes after that. And the sequence may not be correct, but she ends up at the Harriet Tubman's home in Auburn, New York, which is another significant place. She goes up kind of North New York, and I can't name all the towns, but it's like big cities, little towns, small communities. I mean,
this will be ongoing, indefinitely.
Yes. I mean, she's booked up through part of 2023. But I know Odyssey got a call last week about Arizona, California.
And you've been getting good news coverage and
yeah, I mean, she like, it's amazing what this statue does in every community.
It's so inspiring, I must say.
It really has just brought so much. I mean, Odyssey has started building a programming list just around, because every community kind of has a different take on how they want to use the statue to have conversations, or there's so much educational programming and conversations, and I mean, and most of that we're not participating in. Most of that is, and it's not, we shouldn't, it's not for us, it's not about us. It's, so yeah, I mean, the programming around it is amazing. I mean, she has like a 3-page long document of, there was a children's project, writing a book. There was, talking about inspirational things, reenactments and poetry readings. Yeah, it's amazing.
And so, the people who commissioned you, how did they find you?
So it was a client that I had worked with before, and they actually commissioned quite a few sculptors to kind of add to their collection. So we had worked with them maybe once before this one. Yeah, I mean, they've commissioned me 3 or 4 times.
And so where did you learn sculpting? Where did you How did you get into this?
I would say I'm primarily self-taught. So as a child, I could sculpt, and my mom kind of nurtured that by just realizing that when I was like 6. My mom put me in art lessons in this. I grew up in Georgia, so yeah, I had a lot of teachers along the way that kind of nurtured that skill set as I became an adult. I went to Valdosta State University post high school, but I was only there 2 years, and then I moved to California and just started working as an artist. So,
it's magnificent. It's just beautiful.
She
So powerful.
Speaks powerfully.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for hosting me. We're really happy that she's here, and we're excited to see what you guys do with her the next couple of months.
I hope she ends up here.
That's what everybody says.
Eventually, yeah. Well, she should. I mean,
This one
is
can't stop.
where you
that's
live.
That's the thing is, well, she'll eventually be at my house if you want to come and see her.
After
like 5 years.
I was thinking up on the courthouse steps there. Good place for me.
It's unfortunate, that this is the only other copy. There's only 2 in existence ever. My clients and this one. We can't sell them. Like no one else can own one.
There's another copy of this? Is what you're saying?
So the original commissioner has a permanently installed piece in, and I can say where it's at. It's in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
And then this is my artist print, and so we built the traveling show around the artist print.
So you made it of clay and then bronzed it? Is
Yeah.
that how it went? What a job that must have been.
Yeah. That's the 18 months.
Yeah. Just fantastic.
Anyway.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.